What's going on, guys? I figured I just got home. I jumped back on for some late night pleasure. Since how long did I stream earlier? I don't even know. I think it was like less than an hour. I'm not sure. Let me take a look. An hour and 1 minute I streamed earlier, and that just felt too short, to be honest. It just felt too short. So I said, you know what? Before I even crawl into bed, because I am tired. Before I even crawl into bed. There's dozens of men. There's dozens of grown men probably awake right now, waiting to be pleasured, just waiting to be pleasured. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna jump on. I just didn't feel right. I just didn't feel right. I'm telling you, I've thought about it in terms of like trying to find a week where I make very little content and do no streams. It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. Like anyone, like, I don't know. I don't talk to enough people like who do content but I guarantee they think the same thing. Like, it feels weird almost. It feels very weird. Like, if I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to do any streams this week. I'm not going to do any videos. It just feels like something's undone. So I was like, you know what? Let me jump on here. Even though I wouldn't have necessarily felt like that tonight, I don't know, it kind of had a semblance of that feeling. So I said, you know what? Let me just jump on here real quick. And this is how we build the community, This is how we build the community. I hope you guys like the streams. I'll continue to do the streams. And until somebody tells me not to. Until somebody tells me to stop streaming, I'll continue to do it. Matter of fact, even if someone tells me to stop streaming, I'll continue to do it. Because there's plenty of people out there that try to silence me. You guys, some of you guys might realize it. Some of you guys may not. There's people out there trying to silence me. There's a conspiracy in the internet world to try to silence me. And if you knew me at all personally, I just can't be having that. I can't be having that. It just motivates me even more. But we can talk about whatever you guys want. I just left whatever the title was from earlier. And I just changed the thumbnail. And I just figured, you know what? There's men out there on this. It's actually Thursday. It's Thursday? It's Thursday night. It's Friday morning right now, technically. I said there's dozens of men out there just counting on me. Counting on me. Speaking of those men that need to be pleasured by another grown man. Cosner, what's up? Andy, what's up? Sanjay, what's up? Fries, Jack, Sanjay, Frozen, Hawk Lungs. Yeah, my throat has been abused. I have to study for a test, but fuck it, I have to be pleasured. Pause. Big pause. If Khamzat can somehow bully Costa, is that the scariest thing we've seen in the UFC this year? Dude, if he just goes out there and mauls Costa, I'm going to shit myself. What's up, Seal? I was about to go to bed, but just said fuck it. Appreciate you guys. The fact that anybody even watches these streams is craziness to me. It's craziness to me. The real OGs know the olden days. The real OGs know the olden days when I used to do these streams. Brother, I'm always here for the stream. So is Blaze One as well. Thank you guys. Brunson, Jake Paul, let's go. Ew. Dude, Derek Brunson is literally brain dead. Thank God we didn't have to watch him fight Roman Dolidze. I almost thought about making a video on that. I haven't really been home since that news was announced, but it's almost newsworthy. Dude, Derek Brunson's brain dead. They should have never made Roman Dolidze fight anyway. Roman was going to smash him badly. Who will be the middleweight champ of the world September 15th, 2024? Who will be the middleweight champ of the world September 15th? Oh, I don't know, dude. That's 1 year from now. I will say Khamzat Chimaev. I was adamant Khamzat would be the welterweight champion. I'll say he gets it done. He gets it done before next year. I was about to pleasure my wife, but nope, Joey arrived. Yeah. Sorry, baby. Joey just went live. Sorry, baby. Joey just went live. We're going to have to wait another night. Brother, it's time for 294. It's actually a ways away. It's a ways away, which sucks. UFC 294 is so far away. It hurts. Blaze One Sports, thank you for the $2 super chat. Long-time supporter, long-time donator. Thank you, Blaze One Sports. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea, you know, just to have grown men out there that enjoy the content so much, they're willing to support another grown man by sending them a little bit of cash. It means the world to me, Blaze One. So thank you. It really does. No matter if it's $1, $5, $10, $20, if it's an insult, a compliment, I appreciate it all, man. I never thought in a million years I'd be on here pleasuring dozens of grown men for small amounts of cash to help fund the future of independent MMA media. To fund, you are individually funding the future of independent MMA media. Not one of these UFC shills, not one of these ultra biased UFC sycophants, not one of these ultra biased like betting breakdowns. We're just independent MMA media who are not scared to say it how it actually is. So thank you for funding that, Blaze One Sports. I appreciate you, my friend. And you've been watching for literally like 2 years, and the channel's like a little over 2 years old, so I couldn't appreciate you anymore, man. Where was I at now? I skipped ahead for the dono. Where was I at? What do you think the 5th fight on the main card of 294 will be? Arman Tsarukyan versus Beneil Dariush. We do not want to see Strickland versus Adesanya anytime soon. I think it's going to happen, though. I hate to break it to you. What's up, Robert96902? Joe, me and my boys was talking shit in the gym. My other boy was like, you do look like Ian Gary. And then I said my boy was talking mess. I was going to treat him how Neil treats his son. Dude, you just spelled that horribly and made it not funny by spelling like that. You need to go back to school, bro. You really need to go back to school. Or stay in school. But nonetheless, yeah, treat him like Neil. I tell it to my dog all the time now. My dog starts acting up. I'm like, don't make me treat you like Neil Magny treats his son, all right? I don't want to get into that. I was going to say cut Brunson, but the UFC already did it for calling out Jake, dude. What an embarrassment that was. And there was something that was going on behind the scenes. I'll tell you that much right now. Released a banger today, releasing another banger tomorrow. Thank you for all your support. No problem, Jerry. No problem, my friend. After watching 293, Joey, do you still think Izzy still beats Khamzat? I don't know anymore, dude. I really don't know anymore. I absolutely do not know. I'm going to say no. But I may change my mind. This may seem emo, but I really appreciate all the live chats. Have been having a tough month, and these live streams put me in a better place mentally. I almost said monthly. Dude, that means a lot, man. I appreciate that. I mean, that's the nicest compliment that you can possibly give me. So, thank you so much, Snag Lord. I greatly appreciate you for that. And that's a hell of a compliment. And, I mean, just the fact that anybody who potentially watches these streams, that I can just make their life 1% better talking MMA and having a good time on these streams, it's worth it for me, to be honest. It's literally worth it to me. So, thank you very much. And thank you very much for the $5 super sticker, Snag Lord. Keep it up. I will keep it up, man. I will keep it up. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the donation. And I'm very happy to have you as a part of the community. I hope you stick around for a long time. You're always welcome here. Diamond Gok. Thank you for the $1.99. You can beat Strickland easy by clench work. Maybe. I think I can take out Strickland with ease, man. I'm gonna head up to Extreme Couture and I'm gonna go out there and spar him and just whoop him. And I'm gonna call myself the middleweight champion, the new middleweight champion. So appreciate you, Diamond, for the $1.99. Appreciate you, Snag Lord, for the $5 dono. And I hope your life continues to get better. And I'll tell you this, we'll be streaming. So if you need a little pick me up, you know where to show up. And obviously, you can always catch the replays if you miss them. So thank you, and I wish you the best of luck and nothing but happiness, my friend. I need to catch up to Joey's vid. This has been a busy work week, going to be a weekend task. You better catch up, man. We've been pumping. We've been pumping out content. Last video, the UFC desperately wants Sean Strickland to lose his championship. Video before that, Dana White publicly admits Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler not happening. Apparently that's clickbait, by the way. Grasso versus Shevchenko 2 full card predictions. Cut these fighters. What did we learn? Immediate rematch. UFC 293 full card post fight. And then specifically for the main event, I did a 23-minute main event post fight. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. I am just a content machine right now. And I'm not just pumping it. I'm pumping out quality content. The content of what I'm pumping out and into you guys is always quality. You know what I mean? The fact that you look back throughout the course of this week and you go back to 7 days ago, 25-minute video, 23 minutes, 29 minutes, 20 minutes, 17 minutes, 19 minutes, 25, 21, 21. The fact that I'm pumping you guys for that long each and every day, I mean, hell, that is really something. I mean, that's a feat for even me. And it's only gonna get better. There's only gonna be more, and I'm just gonna continue to pump you guys full of 20 minutes of video. Okay, 20 minutes of video. I can't believe these videos are so long. Maybe I need to trim these bad boys down a little bit. What's my shortest recent? My shortest recent video is 15 minutes and 53 seconds. It's 16 minutes. I'm liking the views that I'm getting. They're doing pretty good. We just need to start picking up some more subs. We are one away from 11,500. So someone please subscribe while they're here, hopefully. Let me see this comment that I got. Joey, I don't always agree with you, but I got to say I appreciate how you always give your opinion and how you don't care about going against the grain of other MMA analysts on YouTube. It's refreshing. Shout out to you, Toast. Shout out to you. That's a comment I just saw. It's crazy. I used to try to respond to every comment. Now I can't even read every comment, so it's impossible. So I try to see some certain ones, especially the newest ones. I try to respond. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Snag Lord. Thank you, Diamond. Babe, wake up. MMA Joey is live. Babe, shut up. Joey's talking. Yeah. I expect you guys to be... I wonder how many of you guys lay in bed listening to the streams and your wife or fiance or girlfriend is like, can you turn that shit down? I'm tired of hearing this motherfucker's voice. She's probably thinking it right now. Because we know on this channel, in this community, you know, this is kind of different from the rest of the MMA community. I feel like a large portion of this community has a girlfriend, has a fiance, has a wife, because we're just normal men of culture, okay? And we're not anything else than that. So I would say a good, if I had to guess, I'd say at least like 50 to 60% of this chat, of this community in general, actually has a significant other. And they're probably like, damn, shut the hell up. Shut that guy up. I'm tired of listening to him. Turn the volume down. Put in your AirPods, bitch. And you're like, shut up, bitch. Joey's talking. Unforgivable. All right. Anyway, if you got that joke, you remember the early days of YouTube. I need to catch up. Already read that. Jake called out the smartest middleweight, but when Uriah Hall called him out, there was radio silence. Jake called out Bronson. I didn't know that. It is a far ways away, but remember, Joe, your own words, the anticipation is the best part. That is true. That is true. Are you looking forward to this weekend? Yes and no. It just was so much better from before, but it's just a little bit shit compared to the original card. But yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try to stream the majority of the cards. Damn, Joey, the live late keeps getting dollar bills slinged at him like a stripper. Yeah. Thank you for the donos, guys. Does Usman beat Strickland in a rematch? No. You never know when it will be your last left-hand turns. Exactly. You never know. You never know. You never know when it'll be your last left-hand turn. It's crazy. Joe, your videos are so long because you an endless loop. Hole I'm playing. I love the vids as always. Damn, Jack, talking shit. You're about to lose that blue wrench of yours, bitch. This channel is like a reset escape from me. I like MMA and I hate how it's mostly covered except for this channel. I'm telling you guys, the biggest compliment you can ever give me is like, damn, I really can't find anything to watch and I found your channel and I really appreciate your channel because I couldn't find anything to watch for myself that I enjoyed ever over the last 10 years of watching the sport. You know, I've been watching longer than that, but I'm just saying. I could not find anything to watch. And I'm like, you know what? I ought to start something up myself. At least I can get a voice out there, even though if it's a small voice in the void. I'm just shouting into the void. And if just one person says, look, you give me one channel that I can watch, that's almost bringing tears to my eyes. Because I used to think, like, damn. After the events, I'd feel like I was blue-balled. I just, like, sit on my couch or sit in my bedroom, and I'd be like, damn. There's nothing to watch. I used to have a buddy who was a hardcore friend. And we talked about it a lot. And that was the gist of it. That's the only communication I had about MMA. So, 2.6 million views on the channel since its inception. That's crazy, yeah. We're 2 years in. We're a little over 2.5 years in now. Basically, a little under 2.5 years in. That's a massive milestone. That's a massive milestone. Joey, has starting up your channel made you happier? Does it give you extra motivation throughout your day? Look, I'm like, in a way, I have like an obsessive personality. Like where, this is going to sound like a weird comparison, but I'll make an MMA comparison. You know how Dricus has, like, no matter how tired he is, no matter how beat up he is, no matter how many shots he's taken, he's just plotting forward sloppily and trying to win. I can relate to that so much. I can just relate to that because the determination, like, no matter what, when I get something in my mind, the determination and the will to achieve is so damn strong. Like, it's so damn strong. Like, never give up, never back down, continue to push forward and pound and achieve greatness, you know, in anything in life. So, yes, and growing this channel has become almost an obsession for me. But not to a point where I'm just like picking out certain things to talk about and trying to like beat home certain topics to grow subscribers. That's not it. I just want to be honest with you guys. Like, I don't want to sit here and lie and pander and be scared of backlash and scared of people coming after me. Like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. I just want to tell my opinion. And if you guys want to listen, awesome. If not, awesome too. And just to have that brute force to nothing is going to stop me no matter what, it's just so satisfying. It's just so sad. If you knew me personally, if you knew me for a long time, this is just the way I am, you know? It's just the way I am. Once I get something in my head, I cannot be stopped. The determination, the brute force, the Dricus Duplessis effect is me. I know the determination. I know the will to win. And that's the best MMA comparison I can give you. Just never give up, never back down. Shout out Tom Petty, Chris Weidman's walkout song. And literally recently having like more and more people like trolls and weirdos and other YouTube personalities come after me online and come after me in the chat and come after me in the comments and come after me on Twitter and come after me here, come after me there. Just gives me a rock solid hard on. And I'm just like, damn, I will not be silenced. I will not be pushed. I will not take a step back. I will double down and continue to press forward. And that's just my personality, guys. That's just my personality. I will not back down, will not give up. And to answer your question, long-winded, it's MMA Joey After Dark. I'm actually pretty tired. So that's when you get the little bit crazier version of myself. Yes, it has made me happier. I enjoy it so much. I enjoy it so much. Like, I'm just doing shit throughout the day. And I'll be like, damn, I got to make that video. Damn, I can't wait to stream with the boys later. And I'm like, yeah, this is life now. I spend all my free time in my office. So it's the way it is. So there's a long-winded answer, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Some of you guys already know me, you know. If you've been watching for a year and a half, you know. You've been watching the earlier streams when we had 5 people in here. You've been watching the earlier streams when we had 2 people in here. And this is the same shit I've been saying for a long time, you know. But just now it's getting out there a little bit more. So Number one thing you guys can do. Watch the videos from beginning to end. And if it's a good video, if you really enjoy the video, share it around to other people who watch MMA. Help grow the channel. Comment on it. Like it. If you want to see I'm going to 100K one day, boys. I'm getting to 100K one day. And that day, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but one day I will be champion, to quote Brandon Moreno. It might be a year, it might be 2 years, it might be 3 years, it might be 5 years, but we're going to get to 100K, and I'm going to remember all the OGs in the chat, and I can't wait for that day, and we're going to be like, we did it, and then we're going to go boom, 500K, and then we're going to go boom, 1 million. That might take 10 years. Damn, that'll be crazy 10 years from now. We'll see what happens, boys. We'll see what happens. And then one day, maybe I'll say, you know what? It's time for me to pass the torch to some young buck. And I don't know. I'm going on a rant here, but thank you, Frozen Like Elsa, for your membership and question. I'm sleeping on your voice. Thank you, Joey. I won't let my girlfriend that I don't have watched your channel because she'll fall in love with that luscious beard and I'm telling you, there's not another MMA YouTuber that has a better, and mine's not even, I mean, this isn't even a well-kept beard right now. I haven't trimmed this up in a couple days. It's starting to look kind of crazy and scraggly, and also I've been sweating today, and I didn't take a shower yet, and it's just, I haven't combed it. But damn, that beard is luscious, I'll tell you that much. What other community will stay up all night to watch a Max versus TKZ? This one, exactly. Hey, Joey, thought you went out and weren't going to do a night stream. Nice to see you on, though. I did go out. I literally just got in. When I say I literally just got in, what time did I start this stream? So I started this stream 22 minutes ago, so roughly 12:38 Eastern time. I believe I walked in the door at like 12:25. I literally came right upstairs and immediately started setting up the stream after I got a drink. My bitch beard, yeah, dude, the early days. The bitch beard, the lesser of a beard. I used to not grow it out as much. You know Muay Kano, UFC fighter? Nah, I don't. Of course I don't. Do you think Izzy has any chance at all in a rematch? Yes. Seems like we've been on 11.4 for 2 months. That's the nature of the beast, but I don't think it's been 2 months. Let's see, I'll tell you. When did we hit 11.4? Let's take a look. Believe it or not, you ready to die, dude? You're not going to believe this. We hit 11.4 literally on September 1st. But seriously, that's actually not very good growth for the last 2 weeks. But it is what it is. There's always peaks and valleys, you know. I had a bunch of, you know, videos that were considered controversial. We weeded out some people who didn't like that, which I'm happy about. But we're actually 1 subscriber away from 11.5. So if anyone's watching right now and you're not subscribed, according to that, we are 1 subscriber away from 11.5. So feel free to go subscribe, turn on notifications, help grow the channel. And I'm just going to try to read the chat now more. Bro, you've been live for a while. I've been live for 23 minutes. 923 fight card is so bad. It's not that bad, dude. It's actually a decent card. MMA can't box, science fact. I am honest. You're only MMA fan who is not biased. Thank you. That's why I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Joey, help. I haven't even processed Aljo loss like a chump, let alone this last event. Dude, it's crazy to try to process it all. Ever since I started listening to Joey, my girlfriend is longer allowed to hang out with me in the hot tub, only the boys. That makes sense, dude. That makes sense. I've never rooted for Francis more than this Fury fight. I really want to see Dana's head explode out of anger. I'm telling you, I will literally combust. I will literally combust if Francis KOs Tyson Fury. It'll be hilarious. Like, I can only sit through so much of Luke Thomas. That's literally the only guy who I kind of liked before the channel. Well, thank you, Benji. Yeah, I don't listen to Luke at all. I haven't liked Luke pretty much ever. I used to watch him in the MMA Beat days, which he was all right. And I used to watch some of his live streams back, I would say, maybe 2014, 2015-ish. Somewhere around there. Before he was the MMA Hour host, I used to watch a lot of his live streams. I think he used to do them on Wednesdays. on Wednesday. So maybe that's why I picked Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe subconsciously that's why I picked it. I don't know. Yeah, fame changed Joey a lot. I asked for a picture in Baltimore. He told me to pick up my dog shit. That is true. That is true. Never give up. Never what? Never give up. Never back down. Hope all is well. Enjoying the content. Thank you, MMA Now. I appreciate you, man. I'm sending messages at 104 Eastern. Check your clock when you read this, Joey. Let's see how far behind you are on the chat. 104 Eastern. It's only 102 Eastern right now. So you're 2 minutes in the future, you bitch. Other words, you just want to bang. Exactly. No, we really love you. Thank you. But DDP will not be champ. Probably. Literally me in the gym. I don't know what we're talking about there. I just like talking about UFC with guys who really love the sport the way I do. I almost hope this channel stays small because it's been a lot more personal than any other live feed. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean just because it's a nice community. But eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to have member streams. So I know that sucks because you have to become a member to do that. But I'm still always going to do these streams, and I'll try to read, the majority of messages. But I'll also do member streams in the future where only members can watch or only members can participate in the chat. I haven't exactly. But thank you, Snag Lord. I appreciate you, man. Got the blood flowing to the main vein. I'm still rooting for you to grow beyond your expectations. Thank you, GOAT. Thank you, DMT. We will grow this channel, MMA fight fans and boxing mods. I don't care you have big numbers or not. You are and the Weasel the best MMA YouTubers. Thank you. Thank you, Anus. Or Anis. Maybe I mispronounced your name. Thank you, Anis. Joey enjoys the constant stimulation from his haters. Yeah. I know. I know. Just a constant stimulation. I'm telling you right now. It just fuels me. It feels like no other. I can't explain it. But it's just the way I am. Joey at 99.9. Can you imagine? Hit the likes, boys. Joey on his Quizamoto shit. I even go back and watch your old videos. Thank you. Thank you, Anis. My goodness, that's a funny name. UFC 294 Abu Dhabi main card only have 4 fights. Sarukian versus Dariush. When you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless, I believe. Above all the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. My sacrifice. Na 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 na. Yeah, Chandler's listening to that right now as we speak. Remember me, dog. I will. I will. This is a channel I'm not embarrassed to share with others. That's rare. Shout out Benji. Joe, you should join Power Slap. You look like one of those dudes. I'll think about it. Deep Thought Stream. I don't know what you're trying to say there. And new undisputed MMA best YouTuber. Thank you. Barely scratching the surface of 300K in 10 years. Maybe pass the torch. Stop. Stop. Bro's packing on another channel. Frozen, thank you for the 6 months of membership. One day you will be champion. I will. I know Joey will remember me with the luscious V. Yeah. We'll always have the early inside jokes of the channel, guys. We'll have the early inside jokes. No one remember you, Steven. Shut up. What you drink, Joey? 0 alcohol. I only drink water and sweet tea. I only drink water and sweet tea. That's it. You guys would be surprised how much water I drink. That's why I'm always pissing on stream. Well, not pissing on stream, but leaving the stream to piss. What kind of name is Frozen like Elsa? Oh. Not one that matters to me. Not that he doesn't matter, but I'm just saying, who cares about the name? Power Slap is for real. Eyes closed, hands. How the hell? Power Slap is for real. Eyes closed, hands behind back, hoping don't get slapped into unconsciousness. That's true. True, Joe. You should become a Power Slap pro, or you look like a trucker. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of my Shure SM7B. I'm gonna get just a CB radio. To have the face of a Power Slap contender, I don't think that's a compliment. Yeah, I ain't got the chin for a Power Slap, dude. I'm not looking to take any brain damage. 2 big upsets in the last 2 events. I know that's crazy. Imagine you bet on Sean O'Malley and Sean Strickland. What's up, Joshua Andrews? Thank you for becoming a member, but you've been a member before, but thank you for re-upping your membership. I I appreciate it. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for becoming a member. Anywho, you think we're going to get some news soon? I have no idea. You and Luke have the same takes, though. I don't watch Luke. I don't care about Luke. I don't even like Luke. So if you want to say, oh, we have the same takes, I don't buy it to begin with. Both liberal. Dude, people throw out this political bullshit, dude. I don't even follow politics. Just because you say certain things doesn't make it about politics, dude. It's crazy. So many of these dumb motherfuckers have to make everything about politics. I don't get annoyed about anything, but people that bring politics into everything deserve to get their ass beat. Like, we're talking about MMA and people got to be like, oh, this, liberal that, liberal this. And I don't even know what that means, dude. I'm talking you to the pooter with my... okay. You took the most cringe thing Izzy's ever said, made it a screen name. I guess I hate it and I love it. Yeah. Is this the era of upsets in the UFC? We'll see Colby and Stipe win? Hopefully not, dude. Hopefully not. Please, God, no. Please, God, no. The dead body of Stipe going from folding chair to UFC champion. Oh, God. But maybe. Never give up like Tony Ferguson. Yeah. Joe, in your opinion, why is MMA the best sport in the world, worthy of your commentary? Just because anything can happen. I just love it. Anything can happen. You know, people are like, oh, you're mad because of Sean Strickland. No, that's why I love the sport. Anything can happen. Early predictions for 294. Islam Makhachev. Magomed Ankalaev. Khamzat Chimaev. And I don't remember what else is on there. When is the last time you've been clean shaven? Also, what would it take to shave your beard? To be honest, before I started the channel, I used to clean shave my beard like a couple times a year. And like once I started the channel, it kind of became like my trademark. So it's like sometime in early 2021, I would say. Sometime in early 2021, I was clean shaven. I would shave it now, but you guys wouldn't recognize me, and the memes would be unbelievable. The memes would end up everywhere. Not that I would care, but first off, I would look mad weird to you guys. Second off, I would look mad young. And third, I think my fiance would be like, who the fuck is this dude? She likes my beard. She doesn't want me to shave my beard. So, you know, I mean, look at it. I mean, seriously. If I was her, I'd want me to shave the beard because, you know, I can't even go out in public without getting hit on. You know what I mean? When you walk around with this type of beard and you exude the level of confidence and manliness that I exude, you're just getting hit on left and right, all right? It's just impossible to leave the house and not get hit on 24/7, you know? But that's just the way it is. Some of you guys might understand, others of you may not. Brother, I know the channel will grow. All I can ask is to remember the OGs and me. Thank you, Cosner. I will. Clay Guida and his boys is probably the greatest meme in channel history because nobody knows how it started. Have you drank Twisted Teas? I haven't never drank an alcohol in my entire life. I've not had one sip of alcohol ever. I've never smoked a cigarette. I've never smoked weed. 100% straight edge my entire life. I have nothing necessarily against it, you know. But, yeah, I just don't do it. First thing you do as president of the UFC, make all title shots merit-based. Make all title shots merit-based. Had to change the payment, canceled on accident. No big deal, dude. Appreciate you. You keep it real, even though we don't agree on everything. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Have you ever thought about doing a weekly show with guests? It'll boost views and subscribers. Not a weekly show, but I'll do guests here and there, maybe. I don't know. I just don't like hitting up anyone, dude. I just hate hitting up people. And, you know, if you have favorite YouTubers, hit them up and tell them to hit me up. You know, that's the way. I just don't like doing it, you know. It's just not. It doesn't feel right to me. When you're at 100K and talking about Boston Crab and bums in the UFC, the new guys are going to be like, what the fuck? It's going to be hilarious. Shout out to people in the chat who really want to see the channel grow. They'll be like, damn, I was here in the early days. I was here in the early days back when he got 10,000 subscribers. I'm hyped we got to 10,000, to be honest. I can't wait to taste that 20,000. That 20,000 mark. Oh, that 20,000 mark is going to taste consensual in an NBA Finals bathroom. I'll tell you that much. 6 fights and a title. We're here with Stipe and your new heavyweight champion of the world. How do you feel about fire department? Politics are the worst if you're obsessed into it to where it's the only thing you're talking about. You're wasting your time and energy. Dude, it's crazy you can't have an opinion without it being politically based. I don't give a fuck about politics. And it's like a lot of the MMA community is obsessed with it, you know? They're obsessed with saying this guy's this guy's that. It's fucking weird. Listen, I want you guys to fully understand, okay? The only media that I consume whatsoever is on YouTube, okay? That's the only media I consume. I don't watch cable, okay? I don't read a fucking newspaper. I don't read any articles unless it's a massive story like a submarine story or some shit like that. I do not pay super close attention to anything other than MMA. Anything other than MMA. I have multiple people I have to take care of. I have other work that I have to do. Okay? And then on top of that, I try to mix in a couple actual hobbies. And then on top of that, I run this channel. So if somebody thinks I'm going to be one of those people that's obsessed with politics, maybe I'll become obsessed with politics as I get older and I'll transition into the political space. But until then, right now, I don't care about politics. A good April Fool's joke would be to change your profile picture to a clean-shaved Joey. Maybe I'll have to do that. But there's mad people obsessed with it. It's not just online, dude. It's just people got to bring that shit up everywhere. You know, it's weird. So you got Grasso or Valentina. Watch the prediction video, but I got Valentina by decision. I hope someday I get a beard like that, Joe. I hope you do as well. Yeah, saw Joey at the Public Wrestling, the NBA Finals. Yeah. Joe, what's the piece of MMA decor is your favorite behind you? That right there. That's custom made by a subscriber. My Israel Adesanya painting. That is my favorite piece of MMA decor. I guess that's the word for it. Because it's really not MMA memorabilia. But that is my favorite thing that I own. Above all autographs, above everything else. That painting right there is so special to me because not only did it come from a subscriber, which is just beautiful to begin with. Talk about a beautiful story there. Somebody who watches the channel, who paints art, who I kind of have a friendship with, just through the channel alone. We came together, spitballed an idea on a historic moment in MMA history. Dude brought it to life with the most beautiful, detailed painting I could ever imagine, and then sent it to me to display in my background. Fuck all the autographs. That is something that is one of one. That is something that is one of one. Nobody else owns that. Nobody else can own that. It is one of one. It is unique and it is amazing and it is so highly detailed and beautiful. I can't wait for the next historic moment that we come together on. Because it's just fucking beautiful. It's just fucking beautiful. If you haven't seen it, go to my community tab right now. You can see up close pictures of it. Go to my channel, go to my community tab, and you can see all the up close photos of it. It's fucking astounding, the level of detail. Exceeded all expectations for me. Exceeded all expectations. I can't believe it. And if you're watching this later, message me and let me know you heard this, by the way. Jackson. Joe, what was your favorite fight from UFC 293? Favorite fight from UFC 293? I don't know. Nothing really jumps off the page. I guess Tai Tuivasa Volkov because it was the most exciting. All merit based. I'm in, brother. Thank you. Straight edge respect. If you post on Twitter, you straight edge. All the so-called 15-year-olds shout on you. Okay. The first thing I'm doing as president is getting rid of Bisping on commentary. Yes. I'm firing Bisping. I'm firing Rogan. Damn, I just got a notification from ESPN that Brunson is moving on. Yeah, there's more to that story. There's more to that story. The first thing I'm doing as president is I'm giving Conor McGregor any other fight than Michael Chandler. When you bust out the shillelagh at 100K, everyone's going to be dying. Yeah. Been here since 2K. That is a beautiful thing. I just had to give you a dramatic pause there. Lauren Sanko is so much better on commentary than Bisping. 20K drunk off Henny stream, I'll think about it. Where's Andrew John? I don't know. First thing I do is cut Wonderboy immediately. Yeah. Fire Rogan, fire Bisbing, cut Wonderboy immediately. Cut Wonderboy immediately. He's gone. Or I book him in a PMF title fight against Colby Covington. And there's probably a few other things. I should make a video. What I would do if I was UFC president. And just go off and just make it a funny video. Remember, folks, even if you don't care about politics, politics cares about you. Thank you. Be right back. Head it to the pooter. I don't even know what that means, dude. Joey, describe JDM Holland. JDM rushing forward, landing big shots to the body, but Holland trying to maintain the distance and landing good straight shots. He just lands enough to win the decision. Holland hurts JDM a couple times. JDM lands a couple really good shots on Holland as well. But overall, Holland just lands the crisper, cleaner shots. No stream tonight. Did you eat them? Yeah, I did. Pyeongchang Song Yudong is being reported. It's fake. Is that a framed picture of O'Malley losing to Cheeto? It's a framed autograph picture. It's a framed autograph picture. That is Marlon Chito Vera's autograph. I kind of feel like Israel doesn't have it in his heart anymore. He went from I'm prepared to die to backing up against Sean. Now he has prop fake beefs versus Sean or DDP. Yeah, dude, I just think he wasn't there. Will you collab with Guru? Yeah, tell him I don't think he'll have me on, dude. I already bodied him once online. I don't think he'll want me on. But sure, tell him to have me on. Imagine since you got that poster, Israel never wins again. That makes it even cooler. I told you guys. That quick. You can drop. Do you own your own home? Yes. I pay my own bills. Do I fill my own gas tank? Yes. Do I have a 401k? Yes. And I have a Roth IRA. And I have an investment account. You should care a bit about who runs the country. Just saying, no more political talk. I promise. Dude, listen. There's always going to be people who are screaming the world's ending. In my experience, it'll always just be just fine. And that's the way I'm going to continue to live. I'm definitely not going to use my MMA channel to discuss politics by any means. I got better things to do. Maybe one day I'll care more. But as of right now, I'm not worried about it too much, to a certain extent. But yeah, all those things I do, and everything's just fine. People, it's always, and it's every single year. It's been since I was a kid. The world's ending. This is too expensive. That's too expensive. This is too much. That's too much. It's the same shit that's been going on for literally 25 years. For 25 years. So, believe me, the world will just be just all right. Bro, booking him in a PMF title against Colby's actually gold. Exactly. What's your second passion next to MMA? I don't know. I don't know what would I say my second passion is. I couldn't tell you what my second passion is. I care about MMA. Other than not, just spending time with people I like. Spending time with people I love. My grandmother. My great uncle. Spending time with old people who other people may not have time for, or stuff like that is what I care about. Because you never know when I told you, just like I talk about any MMA fighter, elite fighter can fall off like that. You never know which day is going to be your last, whether you're old or young. So I think spending time with the people you love is very, very important. So I would say that's my second most important passion. I go and see my grandmother every single day. Do it. Make that video. Maybe I will. Thoughts on Dawson versus Green? Absolutely hate it. Easy win for Dawson. Do you believe the rumors of Emmett Holloway? No. I heard Yan Yadong too. I suspect it's true. I don't. Interested to see what Izzy says about his fight. Did not seem like the same champion in my opinion. I don't think he'll make any excuses because he knows he'll get ragged on it for it. Yan Yadong may happen, but the news is not true as of right now. Somebody's just throwing shit at the wall and praying it sticks. Interested to see what Izzy said. Okay, read that. If Khamzat loses, he'll go back to 170. No. Joey, how do you think Jones versus Sergey Pavlovich would go? I feel like if anyone could find a kill shot against Jones, it's Sergey. I think Jones probably out-grapples him. What's going on, fellas? What's up, Andrew? Sean O'Malley went today to talk to Hunter and said Dana's going to announce something. Who do you think he's going to fight, and do you think it's going to be in December? I think most likely he's fighting Marlon Vera next. He's going to fight Marlon Vera next, and it's going to be a piece of shit matchup that nobody should want to see. I don't want to see that fight. It doesn't make sense. It should be Merab. Yuri versus Alex. Who do you got? I got Yuri Prohaska by brutal KO. When you're supposed to make 171 and come in at 175, yeah, you're done at welterweight. Agreed. How do you get welterweight division moving? It's absolutely stalled. Dude, it's been like that for a while. It's been like that for a while. It's a piece of shit division. It's a piece of shit division. I hate the welterweight division. I don't know, dude. Start cutting guys. Start pulling them from the rankings. That's it. That's it. They did it to Leon before. Do it to other guys. Strip the title. Cut Colby. Cut Wonderboy. I hate the welterweight division. I got to make a video on that. That might be tomorrow's video if I have time. Have you always lived in the city you currently lived in? I'm moving to California soon. Any advice to moving to a big city? I don't really have any advice. I really don't have any advice, to be honest. I don't. Just act like you fucking own the place. Like, people worry about, like, Baltimore City. And there's high crime here, and there's a lot of violent crime here. But, like, if you go... I've gone and walked around in some of the most dangerous parts of the city, and you just act like you own the place. Everything's fine. So my best advice is just to go there, get to know the place, do some research on the place, and walk around like you fucking own the place. That's what I would do, you know? That's what I would do. Walk around like you own the place. And just try to have a good time. Try to meet some new people. Try to make some friends. That's my best advice. Jay, why are some fighters goofed on and some universally respected like Poatan? I'm telling you right now, Israel Adesanya makes everyone's favorite fighter. People don't realize Israel Adesanya created Alex Pereira as a, I don't want to say star fighter, but as a popular fighter. That's what happened there. He made Sean Strickland a popular fighter. It's because of his star power and because of the dislike for him. People cling to fighters that go up against him. I'm glad you do that, Joey. People need to... I had a hair in my mouth. I'm glad you do that, Joey. People need to talk to their relatives. Damn, I butchered that. You know how tired I am. Talk to their relatives that aren't appreciated. Even a phone call is more than worth it. Yeah, call your if anyone could take anything away from this stream, call your grandmother and check on her. Call your elderly relative and check on them. Just see how they're doing. Stop by if they're close. Stop by. Take them out to lunch. Old people, like, honestly, somebody asked me, what's my second passion? If I could, and maybe one day I will have time to, I would start like a nursing home. Old people are vastly mistreated or vastly underappreciated, and it's sad because they can't take care of themselves because they're old. And then you have people just forget about them or look at them as a burden, you know? It's just sad. So call your grandmother, call your elderly relatives, call your grandfather, whoever it may be. Check on them. Go hang out with them. Take them out to breakfast. You know, they appreciate shit like that. You don't know how much they appreciate stuff like that. So if you can take one thing away from this stream, do that. Please do that for me. So that's you know, if I can cause at least 2 people to go do that tomorrow, do it. Do it. Because you never know. Makes me sad just thinking about it. You never know. You know, people take everything for granted, and then one day someone's gone, and you're like, damn, I could have spent all that time with them. You know? So, what's up, Joey? What's up? I knew I subscribed to the right channel. What made you say that? What made you say that? Check on your strong friends. People who seem okay may not be. Joey, even though you can be rude, you're a good guy at heart. Hey, man. All right, I'll take it. Yeah, I see my grandparents every weekend. Grateful they're still here. Yeah, dude. Go spend time with them more often if you can. Stop by and see, even for 10 minutes. Even a 5-minute phone call. You know? Even a 5-minute phone call. Yeah. Derek Brunson left the UFC because he ran out of towels to throw. I know. We hit 1.5K, did we? That we did. 11,502 subscribers. Hopefully, finally, we can get to 12,000. Hopefully, we can finally get to 12,000. Hopefully, we can finally get to 12,000. So, subscribe to the channel. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate it. You're welcome for whatever I did. Joey, be honest. Wonderboy should have dealt with a 3-pound weight difference and sucked it up. Yeah. Lots of Indians in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So, maybe Ashu Jubi versus Mike Breeden is the fit. No. It's not. It's going to be Saryukian versus Dariush is my pick. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Joey. It's because they knew you would Boston Crab some hooligans. Yeah, that's true. So is he basically Venom, creating carnage, anti-Venom, and so on? I don't know what that means, but sure. Speaking of Baltimore, did you see We Own This City starring John Bernthal? I don't think so. What's up, Niles? What is up, Niles? Brunson will be missed. I tweeted out something like, his corner finally threw in the towel in his career. So, his corner finally threw in his towel in his career. Brunson's been getting brain dead for the last year. Holy shit. It's hard to believe Derek Brunson's gone, though. It really is the end of an era in a way. Dude's been around forever. I remember watching Derek Brunson fight Israel Adesanya, and I was telling my buddy, yeah, I think Israel Adesanya is a future champion, and I think he's going to brutally KO him. I don't know why, but I like your cuts video, how you call the UFC the organization. It is an organization. Brunson will be missed. Yeah, but I'm happy we don't have to see his any more brain damage. Joe, if you met in real life, would you confront him for the stuff he said? I don't care about the stuff he said. But yeah, if I saw him, I'd go up to him. But nothing like, I'm not going to be hot. Yeah, I don't care. Like, I genuinely don't care enough, like, to even be offended. But yeah, I'd say hi to him. Be like, hey, what's up, bitch? But I would just be messing around. Has Khamzat confirmed the Paulo fight? I got a feeling it's happening, dude. It's happening. It's got to happen. I'm predicting Islam first round stoppage. We shall see. We shall see. Joey, what upset is more likely? Oliveira beating Islam or Stipe beating Jones? I'm going to say Stipe beating Jones. Mike Breeden definitely has bad CTE. Dude, Mike Breeden. How is he still on the organization? How is he still in the organization? I don't know. I don't know. Strickland had more excuses than Izzy. If Sean, I would want the rematch again. Imagine what Sean would do having a short notice, easier weight cut, not that flyer. Dude, who cares about excuses? Who cares about excuses? Hate to say it, but now the DB's gone. Rob is next along with... Dude, Rob Whitaker is... Rob Whitaker is... I think he's already checked out. Maybe he'll have a career resurgence after watching Izzy lose. But dude's checked out. Dude didn't even show up versus Dricus. Could be the end of an era. And think about it. You never even knew the downfall of Whitaker was coming. You never knew it. And then boom, he gets starched by Dricus, and now he's done for. Is he creating the villain, creating his own antagonist? Yeah. I can't wait for Jack versus Holland. Me too. Feels weird. Most fighters brought me into the sport like Izzy and Usman are starting to lose and fall off. What's crazy is the fighters that brought me into the sport are gone, mostly gone now. Did you see Vince McMahon having veto over the UFC? That's probably just bullshit. It probably isn't actually true. It's probably just a semantics. Honest, Michael Chiesa shouldn't be... Yeah, I already cut Michael Chiesa in my last video. My last cuts video for the card he was on. Do you think if Islam beats Charles, he will be #1 pound for pound? Yes, maybe. Robert Whitaker and Izzy downfall has begun. That is true. Favorite fighter never get to hold a belt. Personally, would like to see Wonderboy with a title. Fuck Wonderboy. Dude has a title already. Dude is the PMF, the pussy motherfucker. The biggest pussy I've seen in MMA is Wonder Boy. I know everyone likes him. I know he's a nice guy. I don't feel good about saying it, all right? You think I feel good about insulting him like that? I don't even consider that an insult, you know? Imagine taking that as an insult. Then you must be a pussy, so it's not an insult. But, nah. Nah. For me, it's Yoel Romero. Yoel Romero should have been a belt holder at some point in time. What do you think about Jack Jenkins' injury? It was nasty. It was filthy. Which video do you consider as your breakout video? Dude, I got 11,000 subs. I haven't broken out yet. So I don't have a breakout video. I'm just a small channel. That's what I consider. What do you guys? You consider me what, a big channel? I'm not a big channel, dude. Big channel is like, I don't know. For MMA, in general, big channel is like millions in general. But for MMA, probably over 100,000, I would say, is a big channel. So I'm still a relatively small channel. I am I don't know. I'm just a small channel that is just trucking along. It's just fucking pounding. Just pounding over and over and over again. Just pumping. Just pumping out. I gotta stop, dude. It's almost 2 a.m. But yeah. Yeah, I'm still a small channel, I'm trying to get to that growth. I'm trying to become large and girthy, you know? I'm trying to become large and girthy. So we'll see what happens. But the longer you're around, the more you can grow. If you guys are watching right now and you're not subscribed, subscribe, like the stream. Which video? Okay, yikes. You need to have more outlandish takes and reactions. No. I'm growing a certain demographic here, okay? And the demographic is grown based on my actual personality and who I actually am and what I actually believe. Yes, could I grow the channel faster with crazy shit? Of course I could. But I'm not doing that. Big channels mention you, bro, so what does that mean? I don't know. You tell me. What big channels are mentioning me? What other big channels are mentioning me? I know one of them. You're a big channel in the MMA space? You really consider that? Who would you root for in a Strickland Izzy rematch? I don't know. Because if Izzy wins, then we probably get a trilogy. And I don't want a trilogy. Mine is all based on what happens with the division. I'd probably root for Izzy. Because I want to see Izzy versus Dricus. I want to see Izzy versus Khamzat. So it depends when it happens. If it happens next, I'm rooting for Izzy. But only based on the future of the division and nothing more. What's up, man? First time listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in at this late hour. Top 5 interactions are Chael, Arrow, Guru, Weasel, and Tracy's on the rise. Top 5 interactions. What do you mean interactions? Joey loved the grind. Small channel is 10K, medium channel is 100, and million would be a big channel in general. Okay, thank you. Good night, Joey. P.S. The Izzy painting is sick as fuck, I'm assuming is what you meant. Valentina really just got held on a pedestal because her KO over that bum Jessica I. Hindsight's not impressive at all. MMA Joey versus MMA Guru stream for UFC 300 would be insane. Let's get it done. It's not going to happen. MMA space, anything over 50K, you carry decent weight. All right. I'll grind to 50K, boys. I'll grind to 50K. You guys got to start sharing the channel around, convincing anyone else you talk to go watch the channel. I've had multiple people tell me today, I used to hate the channel, but then I actually started to listen in, and I actually enjoyed the channel because I listened to it. You know, instead of taking other people's words for it. Listen, I know for 100% fact, based back to what somebody else said in the stream, if I did certain things on the channel, I know it would grow massively. You know, shitting on other people is a big thing. If you go out and call other people out and shit all over them, you grow a lot from that. Having crazy, wild reactions, yeah, okay. Doing certain type of hot takes, you know, where where you really double down on something and you got a lot of haters come for you for that. There's a lot of techniques that can be used to really grow an MMA channel. And that's just not what we do here. I'm just giving you honest, hard-hitting, independent MMA media coverage. Like it, love it, hate it, you know. It is what it is. But I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. If there's something that I'm covering that you want, there's something that I'm not covering you want me to cover, maybe that'll happen, you know. But outside of that, I'm not going to be a fake person or act fake or talk shit about other people to gain clout. I think that's the most bitch shit you can do. Insulting other people literally for the sense of growing your YouTube channel is pussy behavior. And that's not the I don't want to grow that type of community. I want people who love the sport of MMA, who want to have a fun discussion. That's what I want. And to attract that, you know, it's just, you know, there's different ways you got to do it. We may only have 12,000, but we got a solid community here. So, it is what it is. I'm just trying to become large and girthy. That sounds dirty, man. It was meant to sound dirty. We just don't do that here. Exactly. Interactions as in traffic on YouTube are mentioned in the MMA YouTube space. Okay. He used to be my favorite, but I like him a good amount less because the way he just came at you for no reason. You never really said anything bad about him, just had an opinion. Fair enough, fair enough. Fuck conforming. Exactly. Hey, look, I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to be me. That's it. I'm literally... Who you guys hear on this stream is exactly how I am in real life. And that's God honest truth. I don't come on here and put on a fake personality. I don't come on here and act a certain way because I think it'll get me more attention. I don't come on here and try to bash other people for clout. I'm telling you right now, and I've said this before, if you told me I could put out a video right now as a hit piece on some other MMA YouTuber, whoever it may be, name anybody you want, okay? If you told me I could put out a hit piece on them and I could grow to 50,000 subscribers overnight, I would not do it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is not what I want. That would embarrass me, a matter of fact. That would embarrass me. Because I want people to follow my channel for me, you know? It's just like other channels who use like clips from fights or, you know, use entire fighter interviews as clips, you know, that they haven't actually obtained themselves. It's just a fake way to grow your channel. The people who watch my channel watch for me. You know, they watch to see this grown man with this luscious beard and luscious V. They watch to hear his opinion. You know, I'm talking about myself in third person now. That's what I want, you know. Anything other than that, you know, think about all the people who do nothing but like clips and clips and clips and fights and fights and fights. And then they try to switch to something else and pivot to a different direction. It doesn't work. It just ends up with a dead channel. So, it is what it is. Joe, I remember a year back you used to appear on the screen. Can we bring that back? Maybe. I don't know. I just don't like using StreamYard. I'm not trying to be the opposite of anyone. I don't watch anyone, so I couldn't tell you what he acts like. Joe, when you saw a little for the channel's success, then repent afterwards? No. No. I couldn't sleep at night, dude. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. If you see Joey making videos, constant hating on Izzy, then he'd be a sellout, but that's not what we do here. That's not what we do here. Joe, if you knew these things could do initially grow the channel, you could always go back to yourself. No, dude. Then it would just be a dead channel. I'll grow just fine. There might be certain subtle tweaks in content that I could do to make it improved and still be myself. There's always ways to learn and grow. There's always ways to improve, whether it be thumbnails, structures of videos, new content ideas. Think about the cuts videos. People love the cuts videos. And that's relatively new content. I started that, what, in May? So that's only a couple months old. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, boys. I think the channel will be all right. I think in the next 2 years, we can probably get to 50K, I would say. I'm hoping by the end of next year we're at 50K. That's what I would really like to get to. 50K by the end of next year. What do you guys think? I wanted to get to 20K by the end of this year, but now I'm just aiming for 15. But 20K was like a lofty goal. Yeah, just buy fake subscriber. Yeah, I'll get right on it. Derek Brunson will be remembered for losing to a man who shit himself. Yeah, 100%. Joe, you're like the good version? Okay. The only person who could sleep like a baby at night after selling out would be Chael Sonnen. Exactly. Chael's been a sellout. That's true. I was saying that as I was reading your message, Andy. Chael's been a sellout. If you go back and watch his original videos, I used to watch his YouTube channel initially. And it was actually a decent channel. Boys. So, I appreciate, I'm telling you right now, I dead seriously mean this. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching the channel, whether it be the streams, whether it be the videos, everything. Everything. I appreciate you guys. And I'm telling you, if we ever get to 50K, if we ever get to 100K, which we inevitably will, that's a foregone conclusion. I will remember the names who were here early supporting the channel. I will remember the names that were here early supporting the channel. That is a given, 100%. So shout out to you guys. I'll make sure to try to read your messages in chat because I'm going to remember these names. Joey, be honest, how would you react to Megan Anderson pooing in the octagon? I'd be like, oh my God, it's so nasty. Oh my God, she shit herself. I'll think about it, Hap. Sometimes you get a little lippy. What the fuck? I'm just getting out of a concert and you're still live? I've been live for an hour and 6 minutes. But thank you. What's a Bilal reference? What did I say? I never know if Chael's being serious. Chael's full of shit. Yeah, Chael shits out 20 videos a day. Chael's I swear Chael is a broke rich person. The 1% of the 12K club. I can't wait to hit the 12K mark. It seems like we've been at 11 for too long. I know there's got to be a couple people watching right now. There's got to be a couple people watching right now who aren't subscribed. Let me know. Let me know if you just subscribed in the chat. Put it in the chat. Subscribe right now and then let me know in the chat that you just subscribed so I can personally thank you for subscribing. It wouldn't shock me if Chael is on drugs. I saw a video of him the other day. I don't watch his videos. I don't click on his content, but I clicked on one of his videos the other day. And, dude looked horrible. Looked horrible. I don't remember her. You did 10 minutes ago? Well, thank you, Big Show Picks, man. How'd you find the channel? Just get randomly recommended to you while I'm streaming? What do you think so far? What do you think so far? Actually, you know what? Let me know in one sentence, one or two sentences. Describe how you currently feel about the channel. Let me know. Let me know in the chat, guys. We're at 2 a.m. Nobody is gonna. I don't even know what I was gonna say there. I was saying nobody's gonna be honest is what I was gonna say. But let me know. What do you got in one or two sentences? What do you guys think about the channel? Chael might have a gambling problem. He's a snake oil salesman. Yeah, he's a snake oil salesman. I work in the biz, just cruising. I like the late night vibes. Well, thank you very much. What kind of business do you do? What are the chances we get Adesanya versus Dricus and Strickland versus Cannonier 2? Those are the next matchups I like to see for those guys. Imagine, dude. Imagine. Dude, who wants to see Strickland versus Cannonier 2? That was a shit fight. That was a boring-ass fight. It's 0% chance we get that. Easy listening. I love the truth, to be honest. I appreciate you telling us real shit and getting to the point. Thank you. I like the feedback. It's a chill channel. It would be cool if you try to interact with more channels and roast back. Yeah, but dude, that's just pussy shit. These people are pussies, dude. I would smack the shit out of them in real life. That's it. You know, I would bitch them in real life. But the problem is, it's not like I'm scared of them. It's not like I'm scared to talk shit on them. I don't want to get any growth from that. I don't want any subscribers from that. I think it's a pussy way to grow your channel. It's an embarrassment. You know? And these people try to act like bullies online and they think they're slick. Look, I'm telling you right now, I'm being dead serious. If I get to a point where there's another MMA YouTuber harassing me on a consistent basis, I'm not going to talk shit about them on YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show up at their front doorstep. I'm going to show up at their front doorstep, or I'm going to go to their house and just stream right outside. If someone's harassing me like that, I'm going to do everything within the legal bounds of the law to give them it right back to the most extreme possible case. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit here and try to build my channel off of talking shit on other channels. That's an embarrassment. Will it work? Yes, but it's an embarrassment. I think it's a pussy way to grow your channel by just shitting on others. So for me, if I have an issue with someone, I'll go stream right outside their house. That's what I'll do. I'll go stream right outside their house and laugh my ass off about it. And if you knew me in real life, you'd know I was 100% serious. So, shitting on other channels is entertaining for us, yeah, but dude, it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Best MMA channel on YouTube. Thank you, Niles. Thank you, Niles. DDP versus Izzy has to be for a belt. Yeah, you're right. It's okay. Like, among the few I watch, I know you recently had beef with Guru not letting anything out there, but I watch them too. The rest of them are getting pretty much shit. Fair enough. So if you give me $1,000, I swear I'll get your channel. No, shut up. Shut up, dude. Just shut up right this second, Jack. Joe, you're too genuine for masses, bro. Sell out for the bag. Nah, dude. I don't need money, you know? I don't need money that desperately. Do I want to make money off YouTube? Yes. Do I want to grow the channel to a full-time job? Yes. But I'm not going to act like someone I'm not. So, to get money. I love the MMA Joey channel. Thank you, Noah. I don't fuck with any other MMA channels. Thank you. Among journalists, I like James' channel, occasionally Luke's channel. I detest Ariel. I mean, all Ariel does is interviews. Your channel got me into MMA. When I started watching, I was a casual, but now I think I know what I'm talking about. Dude, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. Thank you. Brother, Chael dances around the point. Dude, Chael makes a video for 10 or 15 minutes, talks in circles, has an intro, outro, and ad in the middle. So, Brother Chael, yeah, dude's a scam artist. Dude's a con man, if I've ever seen one. Dude will sniff any fighter's asshole. Any fighter's asshole. So there you go. I shit on Chael Sonnen for you. Joey's the real BMF. I am. How do you find out where they are? Oh, that's easy. Joey, pull up in a truck and fight them in their front yards like a jig. Nah, dude. I only operate within the bounds of the law. I'm not a criminal. Okay. So I just troll back, but in real life instead. I'm telling you right now, I'm not no pussy. I'm telling you, I'm not worried about anybody. Hell in a Cell match, Joey versus Masvidal and Gaethje for the real BMF belt. I'm not shitting on anyone, dude. Izzy versus DDP, no title. Then winner Costa versus Khamzat gets Strickland. Now, look, here's what they do. If I became UFC president tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, I gotta somebody remind me to tweet this out tomorrow. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Let me put that out there right away. But remind me to tweet this out tomorrow. I'm gonna tweet out, if I'm UFC president, I strip Sean Strickland of the middleweight belt and then book Israel Adesanya versus Dricus du Plessis for the vacant middleweight title sometime in early 2024. Imagine how many people I can fire up with that one. Imagine how many people I can fire up with that one. That'd be fucking hilarious. Yeah, strip Sean Strickland and book Israel versus DDP for the vacant belt. My country's mostly non-MMA, and seeing Dylan Dennis harass a woman online makes it difficult when I say is all MMA fighters do. He's single-handedly embarrassing MMA without fighting. Dude, and you got people who get no pussy cheerleading that type of behavior. Let me just say this right now. Any person cheerleading Dylan Dennis' behavior, you're a bitch and you're a pussy. And you deserve to have your ass whooped in real life. So, like, you're an embarrassment. You're an absolute embarrassment. Chael is trolling constantly. Dude, I think Chael's a little bit brain dead, to be quite honest. I'm a little bit brain dead right now because I'm tired. I remember when Chael was pushing the established titles scam. Doesn't surprise me, dude. I'm telling you, Chael is a con artist. He is a con artist. He is a con man. And he will sniff any fighter's asshole. Okay? Gun to my head, will he sniff a fighter's asshole? I say yes, and I think I live. You know? Joe, you're low-key insane, but I fuck with it. If you only knew. If you only knew. Slut shaming should be fine. Dude, if you're picking on a woman that has nothing to do with you, you're an embarrassment of a man. You're an embarrassment of a man. I just, I get it. Okay, he's trying to sell a fight. But, dude, if you're literally going out of your way to harass a woman, that is harassment. I think you're a piece of shit. I think you're a real piece of shit. Like, I'm being dead serious. I hate the YouTube Paul brothers, okay? I don't even like to say their name. If I saw Dylan Dennis out in public, I'm probably sneaking him. I'm probably giving him the Colby Covington Jorge Masvidal treatment. Because I just think that's some pussy behavior, man. To go out of your way to attack a woman and harass a woman that's never said a word to you, that's an embarrassment. And then you got the guys who get no pussy cheerleading that type of behavior. And the reason they're cheerleading it is because they're mad about any woman that is attractive that has sex, because they're like, oh, she didn't have sex with me, so now I'm mad because I get no women. So, Islam needs to do to win this. Actual video, Chael talks 27 minutes about a no-name American. Yeah, Chael's an embarrassment. Dude, you don't know who she's been with, dude. You're just a pussy. You're just a pussy for encouraging that. If you think it's appropriate to attack a female, then you're just a pussy. You deserve to get your ass whooped. You don't know who she's been with. You don't know what exactly she's done. Just because she has pictures with some dudes because she's a celebrity doesn't mean anything. And at the end of the day, it's none of your fucking business. And also, she has nothing to do with the fight. So, it's just, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. So, I don't care what she's did. I don't care what she's done in her past. Because guess what? She has nothing to do with this fight. You were picking out a female, and harassing her mercilessly. If you are co-signing that behavior, you're an embarrassment. Dude, what are you saying, dude? What are you even saying? Chael got butthurt for when DDP called him out for his second-rate low-level lies. Mass squandering as a comedy. I don't even know what they said. Shame on MMA community who all of a sudden flipped on their opinion on absolute. Yeah, imagine liking Dylan Dennis. That's all I have to say. Imagine liking Dylan Dennis and cheerleading anything he says. What are you talking about? Western country. I don't know what you mean. Dylan can have 10 relationships his entire life. No one cared allowed to, I guess. Don't like Dylan Dennis, just hate. Dude, I don't care. You don't. I don't. In my opinion, you just can't harass. You can't go out of your way to harass a woman as a grown man. You can't go out of your way to harass a woman as a grown man. Joey says after dark. Let's see. Tell an insane revenge story. Ask chat if they want to hear it. No, absolutely, positively not. Doesn't matter if she's a hoe or not, whether she's been with 100 dudes or not. No one deserves harassment when they have nothing to do with that person. It's just weird to harass a person you don't know. It's weird to harass a person you don't know. It's absolutely disturbing. Who'd win Gane versus Bilal if they weighed the same? Bilal, probably. If you're a fan of Dylan in any capacity, don't enter my presence, yeah. If you're a fan of Dylan Dennis in any capacity, I hope you get hit by a car with minor injuries. Did you see the court? Apparently Yan Yadong is booked. Nah, dude. Who posted that shit? That's fake as hell. It's not legit. Yeah, that's not legit, dude. That's fake news. I don't even know why Days posted this shit, bro. Let me delete this. Don't be posting that fake shit. I know you post it in random, but dude, that's a highly unreliable source. Yeah, I'm glad you said you'll take it with a grain of salt. I'm only looking as entertainment to build a fight. Yeah, but it's just corny, man, dude. Attacking a woman. But I guess some of you guys like that. Attack a female. Bilal will probably have to fight one more time since Shavkat or Usman, since Leon ain't fighting. Dude, it's Leon and Colby should have already happened in the summer. Sure, already happened this summer, and it's still not happening. Unbelievable. Dastardly, if you ask me. Dastardly. Should you respect blue collar UPS drivers or no? What the fuck kind of question is that, dude? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Leon Edwards sucks. I hate an active champ as much as I hate Izzy. I appreciate he was very active. I couldn't have said it better myself, bro. Fuck the welterweight division. It's dog shit. It's just dog shit division. It's an absolute dog shit division. Hate the division. Fuck Leon Edwards. Fuck Colby. Cut them both from the organization. They're both pussies. And fuck Wonderboy Thompson, too. Is he still the favorite in the rematch? That's surprising to me. UPS drivers making bank $95K a year. Yeah, dude, they got a union. They got a union. I don't care if she's a female. That's also sexist in my opinion. As a matter of decency, I wouldn't make fun of anyone's sex like male or female. That said, if female was beefing with me, I'd body her. Okay. Why do you hate Wonderboy? Because he's a pussy. Bro, for real, Dylan Dennis can't even enter at my field shout of... I don't even know what that end part means. I was never Usman hater. Motherfuckers just now started giving him respect because Leon ain't fighting. Yeah. Leon ain't fighting, dude. If I was a reporter, I'd literally be bothering Dana nonstop about 170. Like, what the fuck is the media even doing? I don't know, dude. They're too busy asking, oh, how did you like coming to Illinois, Dana? How'd you like hosting a fight, the biggest gate at the Kentucky State Fair ever? You paid your fighter in 2 funnel cakes for the main event. How does it feel to pocket all that live gate and all the merchandise sales? Like fucking stupid questions they could be asking about the welterweight division. Like fuck the media members. They're pieces of shit. They're garbage. All of them. Shame them. Shame them all to hell. Shame them all deep into hell. Yudong Champ 2024. Maybe. I didn't even know Colby was a backup for 286 until after the fight. Fuck that guy. Bilal needs to talk about Leon and eye poke or two. Yeah, if I'm Bilal, I take the fight and I just brutally eye poke Leon immediately in both eyes. Yeah, Jack, you should be a coming ups driver, but them arms are probably too weak to be carrying around packages. Like, what is the media doing? Why is nobody asking about 170? And why is there 80 people here at 2 o'clock in the morning? Why is there 80 people here at 2 o'clock in the morning? Like the stream, boys. Like the stream. I do these streams for you. I do these streams for you guys. We're an hour and a half in. We're an hour and a half in, boys. And I got to go to bed. I got shit to do tomorrow. I'm tired of being tired. It's 11 p.m. because it's not 2 a.m. for everyone. That is true. One of these days, I got to stop streaming for 2 weeks. I got to stop streaming. 2 a.m. is the perfect time for some pleasure. Can't sleep. Gabe, I turned Gabe into a fan. Let's do something real quick. Let's have some fun. All right. Who can message in the chat? Callie topping out 50 an hour. Who can... I'll change it back in a second, but who can message in the chat right now? Anybody. Who's not a moderator, Jack? Two of you guys? Niles, Andy, Tiramisu. Let's go. I know I'm a mob, but I'm still 1 year. I don't think you are, Jack. I guess Joey has fans on the West Coast, Asia, and Europe. Real one, stand up. Real one, stand up. The real subs, stand up. GPB10, been around for a while, huh? All right, let's try one more, a little bit more extreme one. I don't know who's going to have this one. Who's going to have this one? Can anyone non-moderator message in here? Not shout out to Niles. Shout out to Niles. Damn, Niles been subscribed since the OG days. So I started my channel 2 years and 5 months ago. Niles is a first 5 month subscriber. First 5 month subscriber. It looks like he's the only one. The rest of you guys are pussies. The rest of you guys are pussies. All right, let's try one more. We'll try one more at a lower rate. I almost said 6 years. Let's try this one. All right, who can message in this one? Who can message in this one? Let me know. Let me know. Let me take a look. I just got to know who the real OGs are. Blaze 1, Calico, DBB, Ashtosh, Tiramisu. I can't message. Okay, let's go. I'm out here. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Marcella's been around for a bit. Marcella's been around for a bit. I reckon I've been seeing the name for quite a while. You do have the 2-year badge. 7 months here. We're making left turns over here. What a great time. Courageous Empire. Shout out to you as well. All right, we'll go back to the way it was before, boys. We'll go back to the way it was before. Boom. Hawk Lungs in the chat. All right, boys, we back. We back. Especially on these late night streams, we got to have a little bit of a barrier for trolls. You know. But shout out to you guys for subscribing. I've been here since April 2021. I don't believe that. He was in here earlier, Jack. Brother, it said I subscribed 4 weeks ago, and that's a lie. Did you unsubscribe and then resubscribe for some reason? But maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know if I buy it, Cosner. I quite frankly don't know if I buy it. All right? The MMA fan base is filled with hypocrisy. They cheer Colby for getting an undeserved title shot, and they criticize Izzy, who's been an active champion. Empire, did you watch my most recent video about the immediate rematch of Adesanya? The thumbnail says immediate rematch. I call out that hypocrisy. I think you might have commented on it, matter of fact. But I'm just making sure you saw it. The hypocrisy is crazy, dude. They cheer undeserved title shots for Colby Covington. They cheer an undeserved title shot for potentially Marlon Chito Vera. They cheer undeserved title shots for Stipe Miocic. They cheered an undeserved title shot for Sean Strickland. But yet all of a sudden Izzy might get a benefit of that. You know? And all of a sudden they're pissed. Glad to be a part of the best MMA content and community on YouTube. Shout out to Marcellus. Holding it down. Holding it down. I remember Joe with no beard and 2 live viewers days. Fair enough. Fair enough, my friend. I appreciate you. I don't know, but maybe. I can't believe we've been live for an hour and a half already. It's already 2 a.m. It's already 2 a.m. Let's see what the Dana White Chandler McGregor video. It's almost to 5,000 views. Hell yeah, brother. It's slowing down, though. It's slowing down. Let's see. The Sean Strickland video is at 2,000 views. Got a lot of watch time. Sick, bro. Let's see. Did I put monetization mid? I think I put these on here. No, I didn't. I didn't. YouTube screws this up. Oh, well. It is what it is now. It's just staying as it is. Let me go to my live streams. Live chat, monetization, management roles. Oh, no. I hate this dumb shit. They put too many ads in my live streams. My live chat from last night is just... And I checked that, and I tried to fix it last night, but it was still processing. I can't fix the one from earlier yet. I watched the whole video today on my commute. Thank you. That's the best thing you can do. Joe, you've been killing it the last couple years. I've always enjoyed your content and earned my sub back in the day. I became a member eventually. I want to see your channel grow and succeed. Thank you, Niles, man. That means a lot, bro. Yeah, dude, early sub, Niles. Niles been watching for a while. I remember, didn't you message me on here and say you shouted me out on like Facebook or some shit at one point in time? So I remember you, Niles, man. I remember you for sure. And you're in a lot of the streams as well. So thank you, man. I appreciate it for sure. I appreciate it. I can't wait to watch the channel grow as well because I feel like it's ours. Like, it's not just mine. It's ours in a way, you know? It's like all the people who've been here for a while, whether it be Niles, whether it be Jack, whether it be Fries, whether it be any of the other guys, Tiramisu, whoever else you want to mention. I feel like it's ours. The channel's ours. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but you hopefully get my point. The Strickland video is great. Listen to it in my car on the way back home. I got shit for saying the fight was competitive. Like, people keep wanting to push the false narrative that it was a domination. People want to keep pushing the narrative that it was a the false narrative that it was a domination. Joey, have you ever bullied anyone? I mean, it depends what your definition of bullied someone is. I bullied someone on Twitter the other night, yeah, for sure. I feel like, you know, maybe there's some times that I'm not remembering when I was younger, but for the most part, the only people I've ever gone after are people who I believe deserved it. Now, could I have bad judgment? Yeah, maybe I did. But for the most part, I always went after people like that I thought deserved. Like, if I seen motherfuckers bullying people in school, like legit bullying, like kids who didn't talk and like kids that were considered quote unquote nerds, I would go out of my way to try to bully that person and start shit with that person. Like, if I see someone unjustly trying to pick on someone, even when I was younger and I was, you know, crazy, even crazier than I am now, I'd go after those people badly. So, Joe, I feel like I've known you longer than I've been alive. That is crazy. So I try to bully bullies. That's what I try to do. Bully bullies. I don't like that shit. I never liked that shit in school. I never liked it. Like, I always used to, like, I don't remember, like, if we go back to, like, elementary school, I don't remember. But, like, late middle school, all of high school, like, if I saw someone getting, like, picked on who didn't deserve it, I'm always trying to help out, you know? Maybe sometimes, like, there's this one guy, here, I'll tell you a personal story. There's this one guy in high school, and I don't even remember his name, to be honest. Not that I would even tell you his name anyway. But he was a piece of shit, right? And he would pick on people because he was older than everyone. Because he had, like, failed a grade or two. I don't remember exactly the grade and age and what age I was or whatnot. I was probably 15 or 16 because I remember I was dating my fiance at the time. But this guy was kind of a dick, and he, because he was older than the majority of people, like, I would say, if I had to guess, I don't remember the exact numbers, but if I had to guess, the majority of people were like 15 or 16, and he was like 19, right? And he used to just, like, talk shit to people, and, like, he thought he was he thought he was cool, when I realized he's a fucking loser, right? And I remember, I was like, you know what, I'm tired of this shit. And I used to, I'm telling you guys, when I get something in my mind, I'm determined. So I'm like, all right, now I'm just dedicating every second that I'm in this class with this motherfucker just to fuck with him and talk shit to him. And I used to talk shit to him all the time. He talked shit back because he thought he was a big shot. He's like 19 years old. He's like, oh, fuck you up, blah, blah. You know, I don't remember exactly what he said. So keep in mind, this was years ago. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it as long as I live. This motherfucker was talking shit one day. And he's failed grades. That's why he's like 19 in classes with 16-year-olds. And I'll never forget. I hit him, like, because when I get into, like, arguments and when I start talking to shit to people in school, like, I just, the whole entire class has been disrupted. You know, I'm yelling over, you know, teachers' instructions and stuff like that. Like, I don't care. I didn't care when I was in school. And I'll never forget, me and him were yelling back and forth. They're like, oh, you guys need to be quiet. Quiet down. You quiet down, you two young whippersnappers. And I said, yeah. Why don't you pick on someone your own age, like my father? And I'll never forget, everyone was dying laughing. The motherfucker was 20, talking shit to a 16-year-old. I told him, why don't you pick on someone your own age like my father? And I thought it was so funny. I don't know if you guys will find that story funny. But damn, dude, that hurt him bad. That hurt him bad. That hurt him real bad. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, dude was like 20 in high school. I couldn't believe it. I don't even remember what he said. But I remember it like piping down after that. There were some good times, man. There were some good times. Oh, man. I remember I used to say some shit like, when people were being too annoying, I used to just have the funniest one-liners ever. I feel like I'm Uncle Rico right now, reminiscing on my high school football days. I used to have a lot of fun just talking shit in school. I used to get in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I don't know. He might have been 19. He was like the bare minimum to get out of there. What if dude was in chat and was like, I don't even remember his name, so I wouldn't even know. Yeah, and then I flipped him off, and then I gave him the Stone Cold Stunner. I don't remember his exact reaction, but I remember dude was hurt. Like, you could see it in his eyes. Like, he was like, shit, what am I going to say to that? And it was fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And then I hit him with a Stone Cold Stunner, and then I gave him the People's Elbow. It was a good time. There's so many like just random stories flashing through my head right now. I remember I used to be friends with this one kid, and we had this girl in our class. Not only was she like a bit ghetto and like super loud and crazy, she also thought she was like hot shit, right? And I had nothing to do with this. I just witnessed this, okay? I had nothing to do with this. And I'll never forget, we were building those little straw hot glue bridges. If you remember, you took straws and built hot glue bridges. I'll never forget. Dude stuck the tip of a hot glue gun in a straw. Filled up the entire straw with hot glue. And this girl who thought she was the hottest shit ever, and he just took the full straw of hot glue and just threw it. And it stuck right in her fucking hair. And she had to get a decent haircut. She didn't have all her hair cut off, but she had to get a pretty decent haircut, dude. I had nothing to do with that. I would never do some shit like that. But that shit was wild. I will never forget that as long as I live. That shit was crazy. I think he got suspended for that. Ever get sent to the principal's office, dude? I couldn't even tell you how many times I got sent to I got far worse than sent to the principal's office, all right? I was really bad in school. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. 20 in high school, how's that possible? I guess when you're a fucking idiot, Yeah, and then after I Stone Cold Stunned him, he started to get up, and he started leaning against the wall like this, and he was like trying to get up, and I gave him the Rikishi stink face. How old are you, Joey? I just turned 23. Have a memorable teacher? Kind of, but nothing that really worth mentioning. I remember in kindergarten I tried to cut off a finger off with safety scissors. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's nuts, dude. I'm trying to think of anything, if I can remember anything I did really crazy when I was super young. I don't think I did. Like, I don't really remember much from elementary school. I remember I got in trouble. I think I told you guys this story before. I got in trouble. When I went to school, you weren't allowed to be on your phones. You weren't allowed to be on an iPod or anything like that. And me and my buddy were sitting in class listening to an iPod, my iPod. And shit, I'm 33. Yeah. We were listening to an iPod, and a teacher came over and said, give me your iPod, because you know they can confiscate them. And I said, no, I don't have an iPod. I said, all I got is headphones here. I said, I don't have an iPod. I don't have a phone. All I got is headphones. Here, you can have them. I've really had an iPod, but I just got headphones here. So you can take them. I wasn't listening to anything. I don't have anything. I got in so much trouble for that. Do you have more wild stories from your adult as a kid or teen? My wildest stories are from about 15 to 18. My wildest stories are about 15 to 18. I'm definitely surprised I'm not in jail right now from the shit we were doing when I was 15 to 18. Here, I'll tell you a story. Maybe I told this story before. I don't know. I don't know if I told this story before. I'll tell you a story that when I think about it now, I'm like, damn, we could have really fucked up bad. We could have gotten bad trouble. So there used to be this house, right? And basically, this kid had his room outside. Like, there was like a shed, but it was insulated. It was like finished. It was a finished shed. And he had AC, he had heat, he had everything. It was only a small shed, enough for like one person in there really to live in there. And it was his room. It was his room. He was like 17, 18, right? I don't know how it came to be. I don't know any of the backstory on it. But what happened is, because he basically had his own room outside, he had his own house. So everyone used to go there and crash and stay in his house and sleep on the floor. And even though there was one bed, there'd be like 15 people sleeping in there all over the floor. I think he might have had bunk beds or some shit in there too. Anyway, I knew about this place. They always left the door unlocked. You could go there anytime and whatever. And this one time I'm hanging out with a couple of my buddies and we're driving down the road. And we see something in the road. And I wonder if anyone's going to know where this is going. We see something in the road and we take a better look at it because it's in the middle of the night. It's like probably like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And we're like, oh shit, let's pull over real quick and take a look at it. And we take a look at it and it is a massive snapping turtle. A massive snapping turtle just crossing the road. I have a picture of it somewhere. I would say if you take a regular size trash can lid, and when I say by trash can lid, I mean outdoor trash can lid, okay? I would say it's about 70% of the size of a trash can lid, okay? If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So the snapping turtle is about 75% of the outdoor trash can lid. Well, we walk over to the snapping turtle, and I don't know if anyone's ever seen an aggressive snapping turtle before. They lunge at you. I have pictures and I have videos somewhere on some memory card. This thing starts lunging at us, and they're faster than you would think, trying to snap our fingers off, trying to bite us, and that thing's like hissing. It makes a hissing noise. And me and my buddies came up with a great idea. They were like, let's take this snapping turtle in the car, and let's drop it off in the room. So we picked up the snapping turtle and we put it in the back of my car. I had an SUV at the time. And we drove it over to the room where there's literally like 10, 15 people staying in this room. And there's people sleeping on the floor and everything like that. We open up, and of course back then phones didn't have good nighttime cameras. So we didn't have any. We named him Franklin, by the way. And we didn't have nothing on video. We snuck into the room. We opened the door very quietly. There's mad people in there just sleeping. And we just put Franklin inside the shed. We just put him inside the shed. And then we just went out. We just went back to the car. And then maybe like 5 minutes later, we heard the door open and close. And we waited like 5 minutes, and then we went out there, and the snapping turtle was outside the door. So I don't know what transpired. I don't know what happened inside the room. I never heard any feedback on it. We never admitted to it, us being us. And then we took Franklin, we took him back in the car, and we dropped him off on the other side of the road the way he was crawling to. So we put him in the direction that he was climbing to, because we drove him about 10 minutes out of the way of where he was by car. So we didn't want him being all discombobulated. We didn't know if he had a family or whatnot. So we took him back. But I never knew snapping turtles were hissing and lunging at you. This thing could lunge like 5-6 inches. And yeah, we took him imagine what he told his family when he got back that night. But thinking back on that now, it could have took someone's finger off. It could have took someone's eyeball. It could have actually hurt somebody. Now, I don't know what transpired once it went inside that room because it was dark. We didn't turn on any lights. We just opened the door, put the turtle in there, and then we closed it. The turtle legitimately was about this big. It was about, I would say, 70% of a full-size outdoor trash can lid. And he could have fucked somebody up bad. And then we probably would have went to jail. Imagine he took someone's eyeball. I would have felt horrible. But we didn't think of it then. We just thought it was hilarious. Like, oh, they're going to wake up and there's going to be a massive snapping turtle in the room. There was people sleeping on the floor. That was a horrible idea. That was an absolute horrible idea, but that's just the shit we did back then. That's the shit we did back then. Good times. Good times. So, what's your wildest story from 15 to 18? Dude, I don't know. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. There's way too many. Definitely should be in jail. But it is what it is. I'm alive and well. I'm alive and well. Hey, Joe, I have an awesome 16 by 20 autograph photo of the Ariana Lipski knee bar submission over Luana Carolina framed behind museum glass and authenticated by Beckett. Do you have it like behind something that says in case of emergency break glass, and then you can break glass? That would be awesome. But yeah, I don't need to get too many wild stories because that's not what the channel's about. That's not what we do here. But let's just say I've been in some police chases before. I've been in some police chases before. I've been in some wild scenarios. So, me and some of my buddies, we talk. There's one buddy that I still get together with. He might be even listening right now. And dude, we used to meet up at like 12, 1 o'clock. We used to hang out till about 6 o'clock in the morning. And we used to do the craziest shit. We used to do the craziest shit. This isn't a wild story, but this was one of my favorite things we used to do. And this is actually kind of fucked up. And this is exactly, I mean, this isn't that fucked up, but we used to like roll. One of my favorite things it was mainly one of my buddies that used to do it, but we all used to do it, to be honest. And it isn't really that bad. But we used to roll up on just random people and compliment them. It would always be like people our age walking around with backpacks, stuff like that. But let's just say we saw somebody our age, 16, 17, walking around. Half the time we would like either maybe casually know them, but not know them. And be like, hey man, that's a really nice shirt. You fucking bitch. And then we just drive off and laugh hysterically. Oh, it was funny as hell. It was so funny. I remember one time we did it to this guy. We didn't know him at all. He was probably like, I would say 25. He was probably 25 years old. I still remember the exact road and location it was on. And he was I guess he was going to his job, or maybe he just got off his job. He's wearing a construction vest, or maybe he's just walking from his house hoping not to get hit by a car. So he's wearing a high-vis construction vest. And one of my best friends, we were driving by him. I didn't even expect him to do it because we're coming up to a stop sign. And shit like this would just happen spontaneously, you know what I mean? Because we just did shit like this all the time. And he rolled down his window and was like, hey man, that's a nice vest, you fucking bitch, right? The guy got immediately infuriated, right? Start sprinting at the car, right? And this wasn't the first time that, you know, someone may have sprinted at the car. Maybe it was someone we knew. Maybe it was, you know, random shit happened all the time. And what I always did, it was always just standard operating procedure. If someone started sprinting at the car, I would drive just slow enough where they could get close enough, but I would just keep, you know what I mean? So we could have I could just drive off in a car. They're never going to catch me. But I would drive just slow enough where it was almost like they could catch us. And so he like chased us. He started sprinting. He caught me off guard at first when he started sprinting right at the car, because he was only like 10 feet away when my buddy said it to him. And anyway, he's chasing me for a little bit, and then I finally just drive off. I'm like, okay, we're done with that. You know, that guy was crazy. That guy was a maniac. He started running like from the movie Get Out, just for being called a bitch, you know. But I get it, you know, he's probably just annoyed, whatever. But it's just like, I would have thought, oh, these are 16-year-old kids, you know, who cares? Like, if somebody did that to me, I'd just laugh. And like, I'll never forget, like, 3 hours later, because we were staying out all night. I can still remember exactly where we were at. Exactly where we were at. And there's a gas station across the street here on the corner. And there's a red light right here. And we pull up to the red light right here. And out of the corner of my eye on the left-hand side of the gas station, this is like 3 hours later. The initial interaction happened at like maybe 12:30, 1 a.m. It is now like 3 or 4 a.m. Over to the far left-hand side of the gas station. Keep in mind, we're going straight, but we're sitting at a light here. And there's an intersection here. I see a grown man in a high-vis vest, right? And I'm just sitting at the red light, and I see that. And then all of a sudden, so I'm here. Gas station's over here for better view here. All of a sudden, I see the high-res vest just start sprinting to cut us off. Just cut us off, because we got to go straight here. Just start sprinting as fast as it can. Finally, light turns green. I'm driving. Of course, standard operating procedure was just to go as slow as possible to let them almost catch up to us. And dude started chasing after us. It's 3 hours later, he recognized the car and just started chasing after us. And it was fucking hilarious. And I don't even remember what we said to him, but dude was fast. He had some speed on him. He was just booking it. And he was like, he knew where we were going. You know, they say in MMA, punch where they're going to be, not where they're at. He was like, we were here, instead of running this way towards us, he was like, nah, I'm cutting these motherfuckers off because they're going this way. And he never caught up to us or anything. But it was absolutely hilarious. I'm pretty sure we might have called him a bitch again. And I'll never forget it because it was 3 hours later. It was 3 hours later. And the fact that we just ran into him 3 hours later, and we're like, I would say 4 to 5 minutes walking distance from the original location we saw him at. And dude's just sprinting at us. And I don't know what he was planning to do when he got to us. Maybe he was going to try to kill us. I don't know. But dude was absolutely heated. Absolutely heated. That was a good time. Dude was a straight maniac. He's lucky I didn't have this thing on me. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? Here, I'll tell you one more quick story. Because I don't remember any specific incident with this, but I've done this many times. So, when we used to do this sometimes, when we used to be like, hey, nice shirt, nice set of shoes. And it'd be like, you fucking bitch, or whatever other insult somebody could think up. We just make it up on the spot, right? What I would do sometimes, because I would hang out with a bunch of people, sometimes be acquaintances, of friends. And sometimes I was very selective, you know what I mean? I was like super, like even back then I was level-headed. Like I didn't want, like if there's certain people I'm like, nah, don't say nothing to that person. It all depended, it had to be, it had to be mainly a man who's probably around our age, roughly like that. But even forget about that. Someone sometimes would say something to somebody I didn't particularly like, or I didn't give them the okay, or, you know what I mean? Not that we were always like asking, because it would just sometimes happen like that. And I remember sometimes, and again, I don't remember a specific story with this, but this happened dozens of times. We drive by somebody, and my buddy would be like, hey man, that's a nice pair of shoes, you fucking bitch, right? And then I'd pretend like I was going to start driving off, and then I'd just slam on the brakes and put it in park. I'd be like, you apologize to him. And it'd be so awkward. It'd be fucking hilarious. I've done that dozens of times. Nothing ever super eventful happened out of it, but I'd make him apologize to him. It'd be hilarious. It'd be absolutely fucking hilarious. Good times. One time I picked up a hitchhiker at like 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys aren't even going to believe this one. I don't even know what. Now I'm about to get off stream soon, but I'll tell you another story. Now I'm not talking about the police chase scenarios. Let's just say we got arrested, okay? But I'm not talking about that. I picked up a hitchhiker one time at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? It was just me and I think one friend. It was me and one of my best friends. I'm still friends with him to this day. And he was on a main road hitchhiking. And it was raining a little bit. And he was wearing a full-on trench coat. He was wearing nothing but He literally looked like one of the Columbine shooters. He's just wearing his full trench coat, get up, you know, black trench coat, black boots, black pants, not all black. He looked like a straight up serial killer, right? And my buddy dared me, like, you won't pick him up, right, and give him a ride, because he's asking for a ride. And, you know, when I get dared to do something, I'm like, all right, I got to do it. So I stopped. He didn't think I was going to do it. I stopped. And I said, hey, man, I'll give you a ride, but you got to get all the way in the back. I don't want you in my back seat. You got to get all the way in the back, which was like the SUV, the cargo area. I didn't, you know what I mean? He's in my back seat. He can stab me in the neck. At least if he's in the cargo area, you know, he's got some space to cover before he stabs me in my neck. So I gave a ride about maybe 5 to 10 minutes by car. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes by car. And maybe probably about 45 to an hour walking distance. I gave him a ride. I think it was his house. I don't know. I didn't really ask him. I just asked him where he needed to go. And we talked a little bit the whole way. He just was talking about random shit. And then when he got out, he was like, and I don't remember which social media it was at the time, because it might have been MySpace, but it might have been Facebook at the time. It was whatever was cool at the time. He's like, all right, guys, it was really nice meeting you guys. Add me on MySpace. My name's Roach. And my buddy started busting out fucking laughing. I never seen him again to this day. For all I know, he was an aberration. But yeah, my buddy was like, dude, what the fuck? He could have killed us. Because he was kind of weird. Plus the whole trench coat get up. I know it was raining, but still. Definitely could have killed us. Definitely could have killed us, but we gave him a ride anyway. We gave him a ride. And that's just the way I roll. I said, you know what? I said, this fucking guy out here in the rain. Yeah. So there you go. You got some stories from me. You got some stories from me as I slump down. Look how far I'm slumped down in my chair. Let me sit up. And I don't even know. I haven't even been reading the chat. You know, the fact that you guys are just hanging around for these stories, that means I need to start a second channel and just start going off on random bullshit. Ronaldo, thank you for the $2 opinion. Unpopular opinion. $2 super chat. Unpopular opinion. Volk is becoming overrated. I don't necessarily think you're wrong. The way people analyze the Volk versus Islam fight is straight up delusional. Is straight up delusional. So I would kind of agree with you. You should do a members only stream. No MMA stories. No MMA, just stories. Yeah. Yeah, that dude. I have there's so many stories I could tell. Half of them probably get me thrown in jail. You know, I already served enough time. I'm not going back, boys. I'm not going back. That's why I can't divulge any more details. Ever ding dong ditch? Look, there's a I think it's somewhere in the city that sells like a 50-inch pizza, a massive pizza. Think about it, an extra large pizza I think is like what, 15, 16 inches, something like that. There's a place in Baltimore City that sells like a 40-inch, 50-inch pizza. It's a massive pizza, okay? Just keep that in mind. It's a massive pizza. And one time, me and my boys got one of those massive pizzas, and we took the box, and instead of ringing doorbells and knocking on doors and running away, we'd knock on the doors, and then we'd be like, delivery, and when they come out, we'd pretend like we had a pizza for them. And it would be this massive pizza box, and then we'd just run off. So that would be our version of it. Bro, the fact you would instantly leave detention is so funny every time. I'm dead serious. I did that did that dozens of times. Dozens of times. If you guys only knew. But yeah, I would go, boom, immediately gone the second the bell rung. I'm out of here. Reminds me of a friend used to drive around and at any fat chicks he saw and yell, moo, you're a fucking cow. I remember he had a record of 30 in a day. That's kind of fucked up. But yeah, shout out to Hornswoggle. The 10-7 MMA. Do you have a channel, bro? That name seems like a channel. Let me know. Fill me in. Fill me in. Motivational Joey making a video on it as we speak. Yeah, as I'm slumped down in my chair. So. By the way, I was kidding about just turning 23. Andrew John, thank you for the $4.99. Really enjoying your channel, man. Would be like to hear from you the most unpredictable champions for 2024. Andrew John for the $4.99, most unpredictable champion of 2024. All right, who's going to be champion in 2024? Let me take a look. All right, you ready? Unpredictable champion of 2024. Steve Erceg. I don't know if this is unpredictable, but I'm going to say Song Yadong. Giga Chikadze. Rafael Fiziev. I'm just guessing who you wouldn't think necessarily would be a champion, but could be a champion. Ian Machado Gary. Roman Dolidze. Alexander Rakic. And last but not least, Alexander Volkov. Alexander Volkov is your UFC heavyweight champion in 2024. Boom. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Andrew John with the super generic name. Thank you. You don't have to confirm, but I'm going to guess you're like 29 to 32 the second you said MySpace. There you go. Maybe so. Maybe not. Maybe I'm younger. Maybe I'm older. Joe, your life sounds 5 times more crazier than mine. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd like to start a podcast one day and talk about shit like that where it's recorded and then I can edit out anything that maybe shouldn't be in there. But really, none of it's too crazy, you know. I've already served my time. I've already served my time. You know, what are they going to throw me back in jail? I didn't get any prison tats. I'll tell you that much. I didn't get any prison tats, bro. Thank you for the 5, Andrew John. Thank you for the 2, Ronaldo. Appreciate you. Yo, Joey, what's good? And next I'll be able to tell a story. Yeah, this guy was a YouTuber and he picked on another YouTuber, and this YouTuber went to his house and just streamed right outside on public property. Joey, I can't do it at the moment, but how much do I have to donate to hear a police chase story? Dude, I'm not telling the police chase story. The police chase story... look, I'm not telling the specific story. There's too much to it. But me and some buddies got chased by the police in a vehicle and got arrested. I'll tell you that much. The real question is, why is there 70 people here this late? There's literally 10 times more enjoyable than MMA. Yeah. I don't know. I don't do anything crazy anymore, though. Nothing crazy anymore. I wish I could. I wish I could. I'm telling you right now, I would have... If we would have had the technology back then, I would have had a crazy YouTube channel back then. I would have had a crazy YouTube channel back then. I'll tell you that much. Back in the day when I was like 15, 16, I could have grew a massive YouTube channel. I've always thought about doing like some type of prank channel, but they're kind of dead. What's something crazy you done in the last 5 years? Probably nothing, honestly. What kind of vehicle was the chase in? I can't tell you, bro. Did you make anyone your bitch in prison? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, I don't know if I've done anything crazy in the last 5 years. I can't think, dude. Retell the Waffle House story. It's not a Waffle House story. It's a different place. Now, I'm just not telling the story, dude. Too much, too personal info. And next thing you know, somebody's going to be clipping it up and be like, look what he did. Yeah, that was my prison bitch. Dude, we're not talking about other YouTube channels here, brother. But yeah, we've gone 2 hours and 3 minutes on stream. How old are you, dude? I just turned 18. I just became legal age. I'm trying to think what's the craziest thing I've done in the last 5 years. The craziest thing I've done in the last 5 years? I don't know about this. I'm just thinking of something crazy I've done recently, but really isn't that crazy. Me and my buddy went to the movies. This was probably like 2 months ago. And we saw some dude just parked like a complete asshole. He was like parked all crooked, covering like 3 parking spots. And we wrote him a note on a napkin that said, "You really fucked up, asshole." And then on the back, we put, "Sorry about hitting your truck." We didn't hit his truck. We weren't even parked near him. But we just saw he was parked like an asshole. And we said, you know what? We got to leave this dude a note. And so we put, "You really fucked up, asshole. Sorry for hitting your truck." Because you know they saw that note and they looked their whole truck to see where the damage was, but there was no damage. So that's actually pretty funny. Pretty damn funny. That was hilarious. I have a secondary note we wrote that day. I'm like, we got to find someone else. We got to find someone else to put this on. Yeah. There was a guy. Yeah, I'll tell you one last story, all right? I'll tell you one last story. I stopped at a pet store. This was like 6 years ago. This was probably like 6 years ago. Probably like 2016, 2017. I went to a pet store and I double parked out front real quick to drop somebody off, right? And this is like a storefront, right? And while I'm dropping someone off out front, I was like double parked for a second, watching them walk into the pet store. And some dude came behind me and started laying on the horn. And then went around me and was like yelling and shit. Well, I was only stopping there for like 30 seconds, 20 seconds maybe, to drop someone off and watching them walk in real quick. And so I thought it'd be funny. I saw him pull over in the parking lot and then go in the store, the next store. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go put a note on this motherfucker's car. Fuck him. Right? I didn't care if he came out or not. Well, anyway, we wrote a note and it said, "Fuck you, asshole." And, keep in mind, you can see the parking lot right from the store. Like, we're not that far away. And someone who was in the car got out to put the note on his car. We're parked right next to him. Well, I'm still waiting for the person from the pet store to come out, right? Well, the guy from inside the other store must have saw us put a note on his car, and he comes sprinting out, right? Meanwhile, the person I'm waiting for from Petco is walking up to the car. Well, the guy comes walking up, and he's screaming, right? He doesn't even look at his car. He doesn't look in the... "Don't you fucking dare touch me." He looks aggressive as shit, right? I start getting ready to get out of the car. And the person I'm waiting for is coming from the pet store. I pop the trunk, and there's a whole bunch of shit going on, right? And I'm like getting out of the car. I think I got out of the car. And I'm on the other side of the car as the guy. And then the guy's still yelling and screaming. And he's like, it looks like he's about to try to punch through the passenger side window. "Don't you fucking put a note on, who the fuck you do?" Just screaming like a lunatic, right? And I was like, "Hey man, all we did was put a note saying we're sorry." And he's like, oh. And he's like all fucking confused, right? And we're like, there's like 3 parking spots in between our car and his car. And he kind of like diffused the situation. Well, the person from the pet store is getting in the car. And I get back in the car. And meanwhile, the guy kind of like, I diffuse the situation. He walks back to his car. And we're like, he's parked here. We're parked here. And we're going this way, right? So we're driving by him as he's getting back to his car. And he picks up the note. And it just says, "Fuck you, asshole." And I don't remember what he said, but he started screaming some shit again. We were all just laughing hysterically. And then I went on a trip. Then randomly, right after that, I went to Philadelphia. Like literally within 2 minutes after that, we randomly went to Philadelphia. I was like, "Hey man, all we did was say we're sorry." Like, oh, and then he just walked back to his car and said, "Fuck you, asshole." Oh, the best part is the person was going to the pet store to buy a pooper scooper. So, worst case scenario, the dude was about to get cracked over the head with a pooper scooper. Worst case scenario. Dude was about to get lit up. That shit was funny. I still talk about it to this day. To this day. That was a good one, bro. I'm glad. Do you like living on the East Coast? It's all right. Appreciate your non-biased takes. Thank you, Miles. Don't get into the past if it's tough. There you go. Ever seen anyone smashed in a street fight like worse than a DS fight? Not smashed that bad, dude. Not a lot of my friends used to get into fights and stuff, and I always used to think it was dumb. And so I would always end up breaking up a lot of fights. Like, just chill, dude. Most of the time, usually the person I was friends with would win. I would say most of the time. And I'm like, dude, you're literally going to go to jail for the rest of your life because you accidentally kill someone. You know what I'm saying? So I was always break. I'm like, dude, this isn't worth it. You should never be putting your hands on somebody else. It doesn't matter what they said. Have you ever been socked and what did you do? Beat the shit out of them? But not in many years. Not in many years. Do you like... Most people are pussies, dude. They talk a lot of shit. They're not willing to actually fight. They're not willing to actually fight. They just punch me in the jaw. And I'm like, hey, man, that's just not cool. They're like, oh, sorry. And then, boom, I just sucker punch them as hard as I can and then Boston grab them. To this day. Yeah, dude, you can kill someone. You can kill someone, dude. I swear a lot of my friends used to always want to get into fights. Like, oh, this dude called me a pussy. This dude called me a bitch. I'm going to go beat the shit out of it. I'm like, dude, once you win, just chill. Like, they're down. They're beat up. They're a pussy. They're a bitch. They got beat up. Just chill now. We don't need to kill someone and go to jail for the rest of our lives, you know? At least I'm not going to sit here and watch that. Plus, no matter how much I dislike someone, I don't want to see someone get beat up on the ground. You know what I mean? Like where it's clearly over, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Someone could break their neck. Someone could get a brain aneurysm. I was thinking about that back when I was 16. I'm like, this person is going to get a brain aneurysm. So, but we've talked non-MMA for literally probably an hour now. So maybe it's time to start a second channel and just talk about bullshit 24/7 and we could just riff on different topics. Joe, would you chase trouble or would trouble just find you? I don't know. Probably a combination of the both. Probably a combination of the both. A lot of crazy shit used to go on. Crazy how much you love MMA and despise street fights. I just don't... Look, I don't think it's cool no matter how much of a bitch someone is. Like, once they're done, they're done. You know what I mean? Like, I cringe at street fights. You know, especially when someone loses and then they're like, there's someone still beating on them. I can't sit there and watch that. No matter how much I dislike that person or like the person who's winning, I'm not watching that. And even back then, people don't get involved. They'll just watch someone get the shit beat out of them and everyone just sit there and record and laugh. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. I've never liked that. So it is what it is. So I only like the 10-point must system, effective striking, grappling, and octagon aggression. Other than that, I don't want to see people, dude. Oh my god, getting slammed on concrete. If I had anything to do with like a fight when I was younger, I'd be like, look, we're meeting up in a field somewhere. Nobody needs to be on any concrete, you know, skinning up their face, skinning up their knees. And then once it's done, it's done. If that makes sense. I used to video all the fights back in the day. I used to turn my phone horizontal and I used to get the real up close shots and record them. But then once they were done, I'm like, nah, chill. Because you never know, someone could literally die. And I don't want to be sitting around watching that. I don't want to live with that for the rest of my life. Even when I was young, I didn't want to live with that. So, yeah. Jack, you got to stop messaging me shit like that, dude. You got to stop messaging me shit like Jack. I'm not telling you, Jack. You don't need to know about my criminal past, okay? The past is the past. But, guys, I hope you enjoyed this stream. Subscribe to the channel right this second if you're not. Like the stream right this second if you haven't. And, yeah. Something that occurred to me today. Remember how MMA trolls lost it over Izzy saying cracker, but now it seems the same folks revel in calling him a Chinaman, which is also a slur. Also, the same folks revel in the use of homophobic slurs. You're 100% right, Lemon Piece. They lost it over cracker, but homophobic slurs they love. They love the homophobic slurs. They're all hypocrites, dude. They're all hypocrites. Yeah, I should have some blue light blockers. I should. But, hey, if you guys haven't watched the new video about Sean Strickland on the channel, do me a favor, go check it out. Run up the views, run up the likes, run up all that shit. What other streamer's streaming at 3 o'clock in the morning, boys? What other kind of fucking maniac is streaming at 3 o'clock in the morning? Please tell me that. What other motherfucker is streaming at 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm trying to make sure it doesn't cut out. The worst thing I've seen is a 7-on-2 ass whooping shit was crazy, dude. And people are like, you're really willing to go to jail for the rest of your life over giving someone an ass whooping. I've never wanted to just beat someone's ass to, beat them senseless. Just you and Campsite's brother. Okay. What a stream. What a stream. Joey After Dark. Yeah. My biggest fear would be starting a second channel and just maybe talking about different random shit. And then it grows so much that I only have to run that channel instead of the MMA channel. That would break my heart. That would literally break my heart. Be a shot right through the... Send it to me on Discord. Let me take a look, Fries. You're an absolute machine, my guy. Last is a hell of a stream. Love it. I'm still suspicious of you, Andrew John. I'm suspicious of you. What are you up to, bro? You're just too nice. You're just too nice. But thank you very much, Andrew John. But just know I'm still on to you, okay? New YouTube account, new Discord account. Way too nice. Super generic name. I think you're up to something, but welcome to the community. All you're going to find is us discussing MMA. That's all you're going to find. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going to turn you into a supporter regardless. Thank you, Andrew John, for the $5 donation earlier, by the way. Yeah, dude, I think we rated this guy before, and I don't think he was reading the chat. So, that's crazy that they're live right now. Someone's live right now. 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning is absolutely insanity. I can't believe that. How the hell is it? How the hell is it 3 o'clock in the morning? There's so many people streaming UFC video games. That's crazy. Anywho, boys. Any last minute picks, swaps for UFC Noche? No. Nope, nope, nope. I think I'm going to get the clean sweep tonight. Was going to interview for a new career tomorrow, but you're live, so screw it. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the way to go, bro. Screw it. Screw that interview. Guys, do me a favor. Check out my new... It was two brothers. They stole from some people. I was just walking home from school, and boom, Royal Rumble. Damn. Andrew John Smith. Yep, that is for sure. Do me a favor. Go check out my newest video, boys. Go check out my newest video. Comment on it. If you enjoyed this stream, watch it to the end, like it, and comment on it. There's a live stream of Kensington app. Yeah, dude, I seen that actually. It's just it's looped. It's looped footage. It's not real. From what I seen last time I saw it. I actually subscribed to that channel because I thought it was kind of cool. You Americans still have a lot better in other countries. People get married for drawing cartoons and tearing pages. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Go watch the video in the chat. Like this stream on your way out. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow night, maybe. Good night. Goodbye. I'm going to sleep. It's 3 a.m. I have to go to sleep. Good night. I'll talk to you later.